This is Team 8, and the topic we researched was autonomous vehicle technology. We'll be covering what autonomous vehicles are, how they work, who uses them, important issues, the history, and future projections about the technology. Autonomous vehicle technology allows computers to navigate through environments without human control or intervention. In order to accomplish this, an autonomous vehicle must be able to sense and respond to other vehicles and its environment. A fully autonomous car would have to be able to respond to many different situations in many different environments over long distances as well. Computer-assisted driving has already been incorporated into vehicles, but the technology we're discussing today is within the scope of self-driving cars that require little to no human intervention. On a high level, autonomous vehicles are able to navigate through the environment using a variety of techniques, including radar, GPS, and computer vision. The car then utilizes all of this data in real time to make decisions about steering, braking, and acceleration. The most complete prototype of an autonomous vehicle, one that has successfully driven on streets without human intervention, is under development by Google. Google's cars use many real-time sensors to map the world around them. A rotating laser on the roof creates a 3D model of every major object surrounding it, which includes things like other vehicles, cyclists, pedestrians, and animals. This technology works with cameras on all sides to record visual information like traffic lights and signs. This entire stack is also complemented by Google's enormous database of maps, which includes extremely specific information, such as the exact height of curbs on local streets. Although it may seem like self-driving cars won't be ready for a long time, many car companies are already testing the technology. Some of them include General Motors, Ford, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Audi, Nissan, Toyota, and BMW. Another company, Tesla, stated in 2014 that its cars could be capable of autopilot for 90% of the miles driven as early as next year. Still, there are some important challenges to overcome before fully autonomous vehicles can become a reality. Take safety, for example. After looking at thousands of miles driven by autonomous cars, Google found that the self-driving cars were safer than those same miles driven by a person. This is exciting data, but the limitations of the sample size should be taken into context when thinking about the progression of this technology. Google tested its self-driving vehicles through the streets surrounding its headquarters in Mountain View, California, but Google has only mapped 2,000 miles to the precision required by its cars. California has over 170,000 miles of public road. Scaling this technology across the globe is going to be an enormous challenge, which will require huge amounts of financial resources and engineering talent. Finally, even if the technology is ready for the road, another issue will be regulation. Although road-safe self-driving cars are still several years away, California, Florida, Michigan, and Nevada already developed regulations around the technology. California will allow autonomous cars that do not have pedals or wheels to be tested on public roads in 2015. Autonomous cars in Nevada will require differentiation from other cars. Their license plates will come with a red background and an infinity symbol. The road to autonomous driving has a long history. The first attempt at automatically limiting the speed of engines was designed by James Watt in 1788, and the first speed feedback inhibitors were put into cars in 1910. The hope of autonomous driving remained an active pursuit throughout the 20th century. In 1925, Honda created the first radio-controlled car. More progress was made in the 30s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. In 1994, Mercedes-Benz and the Munich Armed Forces built a car that was able to drive 1,000 kilometers in heavy traffic at 130 kilometers per hour using dynamic vision. Tesla predicts that the type of autonomous driving where you get into your car, go to sleep, and arrive at your destination will be available in 2019 or 2020. Mercedes plans to unveil a hands-free highway driving car in 2016. In 2012, Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, predicted that self-driving cars would be ready in 5 years. As of 2014, he's still optimistic about his prediction. Our group agreed that fully autonomous vehicles will be a reality before 2020, but mass consumer adoption will be an issue and that regulations will be an obstacle that may limit these vehicles to select cities at first. Additionally, we think that many of the technologies created during R&D for self-driving cars will be applied to logistics-related transportation, such as package delivery and warehouse operations.